Can you guys hear it? You guys can hear God like I can? Because God is telling me something right now. I think God is saying that somebody here is hurting tonight. God is saying someone has a broken back. I think Isaac has a broken back. Come forward, Isaac, and be healed. Let's get this pain out of your body. All right. Isaac, with a broken back, may God's hand cure you. Broken neck, apparently you have. Sorry. We are continuing on. Broken neck. May God cure you and make you whole. You are cured. Welcome to WOW. So you might be asking yourself, why did Adrian just do that? Because he had a broken neck, but why did I start out the service that way? Why was I talking like that? There couldn't be any real connection, but maybe really sick lady, Jesus does what? Okay, so to recap, that was an excellent summary, well done. Jesus went to someone's house. Their mother-in-law was sick with a fever. That's her. Well, not really her. It's a drawing that's supposed to look like her. And Jesus made her whole, made her healthy. And then Jesus later went out into the dark to be alone to pray. So, do you think stuff like that still happens? Do you think that people can heal people? Like, I know Isaac's neck or back wasn't really broken. Okay, it was really broken. Do you think I have the power to do that? No? Yes? So no and yes. So we got a lot of people there are some people though that really think that power exists. And these people are generally called televangelists. They have a little bit of power that the average mortal does not have. Mortal is like a human being. So like the average person, generally, you wouldn't think that they can heal. But these televangelists say that they can heal people. If you have enough faith, you can heal someone. Now, I want you guys to kind of experience what this is. So, what I did with Isaac, that's basically a kind of prayer. It's just a very loud, super out loud prayer. That's kind of what I'm calling it. So we're going to play a game for this super out loud prayer called Crazy Jesus Fingers. Now, it's a very simple game. You see this lamb back here. His name is Jake. Jake has a problem. Jake went to his barber, and the barber was just supposed to make a normal haircut, but he ended up getting a perm. And so Jake's really self-conscious about his hair. And so what we need you guys to do is come up here, not yet, and pray for Jake, to lay your hand on Jake and to say some sort of prayer to make him whole. Now the trick of it is that you're going to be judged by 3 adults. Excuse me. They have 3 cards, 10, 9, 8. 8 is if you do terribly. You come up here and you're like, Jake, how do you feel? That's not what we're looking for. 9. 9's like middle of the road. You get better, Jake. God cure you. And then 10 is like, Jake, may the devil come out of your curly hair. Something like that. So if you get, here's the important part. This is the way you get candy. I know I have your attention now. You get 3 8s, which are 3 bags from all the judges. You get no candy. So you can't come up here and just do something really lame. 9s get candy. If you happen to do amazing and the judges give you 3 10s, then you get 2 pieces. So you want to do amazing. So why don't we go ahead and have a line form over here on this side. Okay, it's got to be quick. Ready? Go. 999. Okay, so solid work. You're coming into some candy. Go ahead and sit down. That was excellent. That was perfect. Okay, whenever you're ready. His name's Jake. Just say Jake. Be healed. Be healed. Be healed. Excellent. I think that's tough to beat. We got some harsh judges over there. Blah, blah, blah. You know, Jake be healed. Go with it. There we go. Well done. Well done there. All right, Doug, you're the last. Let's see if you can make him heal. Oh, serious. It's about the love. It's about the love. We missed out on part of the story. The second part of the story. What happens to the second part of the story? You don't know. Jesus leaves. Jesus goes into the darkness to pray alone. So like I said out earlier, that first part was kind of a very super out loud prayer. The second part is Jesus goes and has kind of a quiet time for prayer. Now, I told you that I wanted you to experience this out loud prayer. I also want you now to take some time to experience this kind of quiet inner prayer. So just kind of bow your heads, close your eyes, and pray for someone in your lives. Not necessarily Jake. I think Jake has had enough prayer. But someone in your life that's hurting, or someone that's not doing well, or if you don't have someone like that in your life, then blessings to you, and pray for like a far-off place that's hurting or something like that. So just take a minute now and go ahead and pray. So besides being, one's very noisy and one's very quiet, what are the differences to you of these prayers? Do you think one is more powerful than the other? One works better in the world? The quieter one you think works better? The quiet one. Okay, so either way it's going to work, because as long as you really, it's heartfelt, it's a good prayer. I like that. We're going to go into this faith testers. I think one of the things that tests Christian faith more than anything else is when someone someone that's close to you gets hurt, or is sick, or is not doing well. And I think whenever this happens, people end up praying for those people to get better. It's not usually something about with messy hair, but it's something more than that. But those prayers don't always seem to get answered. Why don't those prayers get answered? You think all prayers? All prayers may not get answered the way you want to. Oh, yeah. Okay, God has a different plan, so they're not ignored, but God would have a different plan. I think when it comes down to it is that, when someone's sick or someone's hurting, we might look for a specific response, like we want them to be made right this way and now. But I think a lot of times when we pray, that there is an answer there. But that answer might be something as simple as a presence, as something that's close to you, as feeling not alone, as having that right answer at that right time. I met this guy in a hospital who had this sickness that he was not going to get over. And he had this chair next to his bed that he would not let anyone move. Because every night, when he was sleeping and he'd wake up, he'd always feel a presence there. Someone that was keeping him company. And that was the thing that got him through everything. And one of the lowest points in my life, when I had this kind of faith crisis, I didn't know what I should believe, and I was just really feeling awful. I got a phone call from a friend who just felt like they should call me at that time. And, they're not always these big, miraculous things. Sometimes they're just really simple and basic. And we might think that, God's not answering our prayers, but I think each time you pray, in whatever way you pray, that presence comes to you, and that you draw that presence closer to you. The thing I'm trying to hit home is just that there's this presence there, that you draw close with praying, regardless of if you do a super loud, out there prayer like you did for Jake, or if you do the most quiet within yourself, wordless prayer. That presence is drawn closer to you. God comes closer to you simply because